Oh, good thing you said something. That's what happened last time. I forgot. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, so maybe after you do the first 4 holes, the next ones after that are 2 inches apart.
2.5.
2.5.
2.5 inches. And how many holes approximately?
There's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 from the 4.
8.
so there's 13 holes altogether on the moss bag.
13 holes all together. That's one
So-
side.
So we start from the top, from the like the
Yeah, close to the seam.
the round part. That's where we start with the 4
Yeah.
holes. Okay,
Ah,
and it's
It's right here. Here's your 4 holes right here.
hold on.
Right up
Okay.
here.
Yep.
2, 3, 4. And then your 5th one is a little lower,
2.5 inch.
the 2.5 inch one.
Here, see this way. You can here 1 inch.
Yeah.
Just in case.
So we're 1 inch from the top.
It's like about a quarter of an inch
Up here from the top.
Oh, okay, quarter of an inch to start
to
from the
start.
top.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And we're going from the top of the rounded part down the seam,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, the 1/2 inch
just
in.
making sure.
Okay, you're doing good.
I only have 12 holes. Is that okay?
Yep, that's okay.
7,
As long
8,
as
9.
you're close to the edge, look at on top
No,
here.
12 there is. You're right.
Is there 12?
There's
Okay,
12.
That's
You did it right.
Yeah, I'm like right by the seam on the top. Like right
okay.
Okay, that'll be
Okay.
okay.
So if you're coming like on the top here, if it's not 2.5, that's okay. That one can be a little bit shorter. So the rest of them will be 2.5. They're 1
Yeah.
inch and then 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. And then when you get to the top, if you don't have that 2.5 length, you can make it a little shorter. But you don't want it close to the edge. You want to give it about a 1/2 inch or so.
At the bottom. Oh, yeah, this is the top. This is the bottom.
This one is really thin material.
Oh, you're getting it through.
I have to use that all to
Widen it.
widen it.
So wait till they get this all done first.
Yes.
I guess I'm doing it this way.
It really is. That's why we did some of the things up from me.
Here you go.
Hold me up.
Assistant.
Someone to hold the camera. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, you're gonna go faster. It doesn't matter. It's supposed to be. Yeah, this one is like right here, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's a little closer.
Because you're folding it in after.
Mhm.
The full piece, so you allow a 1/2 inch.
You can either punch through or just.
She's putting the pins in the holes.
Okay, I'm not sure. I kind of messed up this little part right here.
You're not gonna notice that. Yes.
Let's see.
Maybe something- What is the other one?
It's like carvings.
On my wrist. Hey, French.
Yeah.
Frenches.
Okay. So you're gonna see I marked, I used a pin. I put a pin through them, and then you can mark it on the other side of your. So you've got the pins in there, stick pins. I put them in there, right across to the very end. So you can mark. Use your marker and just mark it, and you can punch your holes. Just poking myself here.
Get rid of those ones.
Get these out of the way.
So now Brenda's marking the pin marks. That's where she's gonna make the next set of holes where the pins came through.
See? Yeah, I can't see. Oh my goodness.
Glasses
Yeah.
go over the light too.
Yeah.
Ooh, darky.
And then I marked, I don't know if you can see, I marked the holes where the pins are. So I can pull out those pins and I can use the hole punch on the other side.
So how many do we have that are an inch apart? Is that 3 or 4?
4.
Including the one that starts right at the top?
Yeah, that's that. You cut down.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Brenda's got 12 altogether.
Because I have the 1 and then I have 3.
One at the very top
1,
there.
2, 3, 4. Okay. She has what, 12 you said?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
12 holes altogether. Hey, you got white out?
Oh yeah, somewhere. Get my pen and draw. Here. Okay.
It's up to the map. What's that? I'm doing it again. My niece was calling me on the phone when I was trying to drive. I heard the phone going off. No, can't answer, I'm driving. Time to answer phone. Everybody on the phone.
Things doing. Okay, she ate. She doesn't want to control her self-discipline.
So you mark the underside and then you just take the pins out?
Yeah, yeah, and then you're
Okay.
gonna, you'll punch, you'll make holes in there. And if you have an awl, you wanna, I've got a natural awl that I just use, and I make that hole just a little bit bigger because that hide has to go through there. So that's what you want to do with your awl. I have a different awl here. Even probably a pencil would work too.
Just to widen the holes.
Yeah, just to widen the holes because your leather has to go through there. So what I do is I use my natural awl and I just poke it through there just to make the holes a little bit larger so our hide will go through. You could probably take that and also like the part down. So we can, should we give you the paint? Yeah, paint and paintbrushes?
Some designs on it.
Yeah. Take that on the mouse there.
Because I gotta show the first step, right? How to do that.
Yeah.
So
We'll do the short one first. I can remember how to do it. Which should be the shortest of the one of this.
this side says in here.
Okay, so the one on
What size do you use?
the right. You could use the largest one or the second largest one.
Okay.
You want me to take this bottom?
No. Yeah, you could take the mouse leg. Take the out of the mouse leg. So you can have them.
Gander.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll teach you how to wrap.
Okay. Are you ready?
Are you?
Oh my God. Okay. And it cuts the holes?
It's supposed to. Your whole punch.
Mine is a little bit dull.
Okay, fine. Just turn your wheel till you find one that'll poke the hole through.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you do like one at a time, right? Like I'm not going through all those panels.
No, one at a
No,
time. One at a time.
You gotta squeeze a little bit tight there, Vicky.
There, that's the sound.
Hey, look at that. It went.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Is there anybody walking around not doing anything that can really use that punch?
I was gonna call my son, Jaden, get over here.
Look like they need something to do. And then you'll have all these recruiting agents. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know.
The weather isn't crazy though. I was tripped on the friggin' steps again today. Nah. So what's wrong with my foot? Didn't want to move. As if I caught myself on the banister though. Yeah, you're going up and then coming back down. It's almost like a knot. On the way down, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't sew this thing down.
No, I didn't.
It still works though.
Yeah.
It'll form around the baby anyways.
My 4 fingers, they were just feeling better too. My little fingers.
Okay, supper is done.
Oh my
They want
goodness.
to watching me eat me. So that first hole that you're making on the bottom, like right by the seam, how far is it from the seam?
It's really close. It's like about 1/4 of an inch.
And
Yeah,
if
it's
you
about
be
a-
like that on both sides, a quarter of an inch?
Yeah, it'll be, what you want to do, what we did was we marked the one side
Yep,
and I put pins.
yep.
Once I punched the holes in there, I
Mhm.
put the pins in there. So then, once you got all your pins, all pinned through, then
Mhm.
you're gonna you'll mark those other ones on this side,
Gotcha. Okay,
on the other side. So they'll line up.
okay. And then once you do that, you use your hole punch, punch all the holes open.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah. And we had 13, no, we had 12,
12.
right?
12 holes altogether.
12 holes.
okay.
There's 12 holes. Not the 13 that you said.
Maybe that one had 13, eh?
Mhm. What's this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, extra. You got the 9.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Something about it.
No, they got it though.
Yeah.
So you're just doing a knot.
Yeah.
Just being naughty.
Maybe more than that.
Did you take your medicine?
Yeah, I did. It should be kicking in soon.
I know you're getting stuffed.
I was really getting stuffed. I was like, oh, Jesus.
So
Oh,
So
there's
now
one.
I have it all marked out.
And you're gonna punch holes in there.
Okay,
How does it look?
because of my background, just give me a second.
Yeah, I
Oh.
see the pins.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Did you
Okay.
mark your pins?
So do we, yeah, so just go where the pins are, go through once, and then mark the other side.
Yeah,
Okay,
So I'm going this way,
I went this way,
the other way?
on the inside,
Okay.
coming out.
I had a strong man to do my one hole.
That might be hard to find.
You might be looking for a while to reserve one.
Might have to shop off reserve.
Shop on Amazon.
Jeez, anyway. That's too funny.
well, they deliver pretty quick, Vicky.
Yeah.
Oh, Amazon Wish.
Your wish list.
Amazon Prime.
Oh, wow. Pliers.
Doing that. I was just gonna
Might
say,
need pliers to pull your leather around after too. And
"Oops, wuss." It's gonna punch me.
okay, we made it through now. Good thing the babies aren't in there. Yeah, twist it so it's going the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little challenging for
What
them.
I said, I'm gonna have to buy myself a baby to put in there. I mean,
Where did you get your doll?
I bought mine. Yeah.
You bought her
I
baby.
bought my baby.
I'm gonna have to buy mine too.
I
The
had to.
factory is closed.
Yeah. Mine too.
Amazon again.
There we go, Amazon.
Hi, Brenda.
Hi.
I'm joining in late.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to just explain to me what I could catch up on.
Okay. So what we're doing, do you have a ruler and a marker?
Yeah.
You're gonna need a ruler and a marker.
Okay.
From the edge, from the set, your seam on the top where it curves, you're gonna start real close to the edge. You're gonna go about 1/2 inch and 1/4 of an inch, and then you're gonna mark your first hole. You'll just mark them first. So I got a marker and I marked my first hole at half an inch. That's 1/4 of an inch, sorry, from the seam. And then once you get that one, you're gonna keep your ruler so it's 1/2 an inch away, and then you're gonna count every inch. You're gonna make a dot for 4 of them. You're gonna make 4 of them at 1 inch apart. And then after you've done your 4, you're gonna continue to go half an inch off the edge, and then you're gonna go 2.5 inches. And then you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You'll have 9 that are 2.5 inches. But on the top here, if it doesn't measure the 2.5, that's okay. You can make it 2 or close, as long as it's close to the edge, not too close to the edge, I should say.
Okay.
Okay, and once you punch the holes, I'll let you know what the next step is. Oh, Jesus.
So how many holes in total on one side?
12.
12, let's see, 1,
12?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I put the lacing in there now?
Yeah.
Like a shoe? Like a
No, it's gonna go like so.
Oh my goodness sakes.
It's
You're gonna,
almost like a knot,
yeah, it's almost like a knot.
single knot.
So the short one, start with the short one first. The shorter piece of leather on the left side of your moss bag.
Should I cut this in half again?
Yeah, trim it down because you're gonna pull it through the
Little tiny
material,
hole.
right?
Those might be okay though, because you got bigger holes.
It's just gonna, you wanna cut so that you got a point.
Yeah.
So it's easier to pull it through the.
You turn this around, remember you were looking at the other side, so maybe if you turn it around, it's easier for you to do your knot. I think I messed you up. That's the way it looks.
And you want them close to like close to the edge. Don't leave a really big, don't give it any slack when you're looping it. You want it to kind of be flush with the material. So, what is that? Yeah.
Are you all holy?
It's just holy.
He's okay.
Holy rollers.
Holy rollers.
Holy.
Trying to keep everybody together. I can keep waiting for this. Takes a while to do this.
I had deer hide for it, but I
You didn't do it. Somebody else did that.
well, I should have been watching. Should have showed it. This is the way you do it, and then I end up doing it all.
Yes. That's the other part that happens. You just start doing it.
Like this, okay? Choose. This is the fun
Yeah, you
part.
gotta pull this. That's why I use that.
I'm not sure.
Pliers help.
Yeah. The pliers. Use them. This thing is-
I don't want to take that one all apart.
Make the other ones longer. Make this long. Yes.
With my hole punch, am I using the big one?
Use the second largest one because you're gonna poke it with a pencil or something that to open up the holes. If you have an awl, that works really good.
Okay.
So that's what we're using here.
Okay, I'll just wait for everybody now.
You got no choice.
Did we make those with AJ?
I think so. I think so.
Ooh, looks like everybody needs a Christmas gift like early. This natural all.
I need it.
Unless you can
I
run
just
fast.
used a pen.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just used a pen.
Pencil.
Pen, pencil.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
What if you don't have a hole punch? What can you use?
Nail. A nail and a block of wood.
Um,
Hammer, nail through on a piece of wood. After you got it all marked. Your deet. Here's your deet. Too tough, eh? Yeah, it is. It's got to be a really sharp punch. But if you had a block of wood, like little,
or even these little leather.
what about these ones, Paige? These
Paige,
little
you have those leather
ones?
the leather
Oh, I
punches?
don't have that.
Yeah, these work really good too.
But that's what they used a long time ago. Was just a nail and a hammer and a piece of wood. They'd get a hole, or they have that awl. Sharpen these awls up.
Add that to my toolbox.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sewing
yeah.
kits.
Yeah, you need a beer for this.
What? Do you still have your sewing kit that is on the wheels? That Anishinaabe clay sewing kit that stands up about 4 feet?
So
Yeah, she's gonna have to start. Those great big tool kits they have at Canadian Tire that have big wheels on them, and they have different compartments, and you just drag it along, and you keep all your big tools like that in it, just for sewing. Mine's sitting there with all kinds of stuff in it. I don't know. I have tools.
I think I left it last place I lived.
Tandy has a pretty good punch that's like a steel handle. That one's pretty good. It's like a heavy duty steel or heavy. Are they all the same?
I think I cut a piece off of your hat.
Shortened it. Well, you can always add another piece on or come this way. Join it.
I just got this one.
Yeah, because you could start here and go the other way. Catch it the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like it when you tie your shoes, it's almost the same way.
It doesn't matter which way you come from, as long as you're doing it the
Same
same,
all the way, eh?
all the way.
And did they use the rawhide before this stage?
Yeah, yeah. They used, no, they used the edge of the hide. You know how you cut
Oh, okay.
to make lace.
Mm-hmm. I better move my face.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, I might just
go flying.
jab you. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
So you want this
One
one to
more.
stay out?
Yeah, one more.
Go again?
One more. The other side's gonna be fine. You want to make sure that these are like flush.
Oh,
Twist it.
ever. Oh, wait. I have to undo my work. Or twist it somehow. Untwist it.
Mhm.
Detwisting. Operation happening right now. Okay, need to.
Twist it.
Nope. Won't work. Twist it this way. Yeah, God's trying to hire me. All the time. Grab me. You're trying to grab me. Nope. Only weekend. Part-time worker. Crazy. Just boom. Came out.
Did you
Okay.
think this one?
Something you can do. I don't know. I just undid it. Yeah. It just doesn't look right. Looks like that one's different than this one.
Okay, probably just the way that it twists too.
Oh, okay.
So it's all good. It's all good.
I
You-
untwisted
you-
it, but
you-
it went,
Yeah.
wants to go the other way. Not too many people moving in Sudbury anyways. Be quiet over there.
Oh yeah.
They're staying home.
I was gonna go there. I decided to go in there.
Well, if you don't have an appointment.
Yeah.
You can give them some trouble.
Yeah, I was gonna go to Costco. I got lots of food. I keep on being a hoarder.
Well, that's what's happening all over. Everybody's doing the
Being a
same thing.
hoarder. I went and bought chicken. What's
No.
up, Jay?
No toilet paper anywhere.
I took it all home.
Even bought it all.
Bought all that toilet paper. Every store.
Forget who was telling me about that, and they were laughing about that. He said, "Oh, you have to go look for toilet paper because I bought it all." As if.
I didn't need money. Okay.
Here we go
I was
again.
watching the news in the States a few weeks ago, and their big shortage down there is packets of ketchup.
Oh, geez.
Ketchup.
Yeah, it wasn't toilet paper, it was packets of ketchup.
Must be those natives down there. They like their ketchup.
Maybe.
No toilet paper and no ketchup. Well, when you live without toilet paper, why you really appreciate it. You don't want to go backwards. Well, this one's gonna be different, right? You still go the same way, all the way?
Yeah. Mhm.
On that one?
Oh, Paige, I got measurements for you too for those teepees. I'll have to give them to you after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got 2 teepees coming. Yeah,
To
my
you?
daughter's making me one.
Oh, they're nice.
She can make me one. I don't want to make them. I can make them. They're lots of work. But
They
I
are.
can show people how to make them. I don't have the physical strength anymore like I used to.
You need
Yeah,
a team,
I know. I
Brenda.
gotta get a team of people. And it's so much easier when making a teepee when you're all designated something to do, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
because somebody can do the doors, someone can do the pegs, someone can do the sewing of the teepee, like the way that it's sewn. You can have uh, 2 other people or 4 people doing one side of the teepee because of the way that structure goes. That center, that center one is straight, and that's what connects those other 2 pieces that are the way that they fit. So those 2 sides can be sewn, and then that center piece is sewn. The last, pretty much not the last, but when those other pieces are done, then they're sewn together with that long strip. So you could probably have like 6 people. Well, it took us a whole day to make a 18-footer one day. But then, yeah.
One day. You know how long it took me to make an 18-foot
Oh.
teepee? 4 days. Oh, man.
It was a lot of work. There was 6 of us though.
Yeah.
There was 6 of us that started like 10 o'clock and we were done at midnight. Yeah, but
Wow.
we sewed all day, all day long.
That's deadly.
Yeah, my sister's teepee. Which one? Annette.
Oh, next.
Uh, Okay, so I'm at the part of putting the leather in. Am I using the thick piece that you gave us? Like the
The
longest
short
one?
one first.
Short one
Yeah.
first. And then what do I do? Go in
And you're
half?
gonna do it on the left side. The left side is the short. This is my left. So it'll go on this side.
Okay, I'm not done with my holes yet. Don't
Okay,
go too quick, please.
okay. So you're just tying a knot on the first one. You'll tie a knot. Every time you're going into the next loop, you're gonna go the same direction. You'll just go the same direction. You'll tie a knot. If you're starting from the inside, keep doing that every time you start, and then you'll tie a knot. Go to the next one. You'll start again from the inside, like the liner part. Or if you're starting the other way, make sure you're starting in the same direction because it's gonna look all wonky.
Twisted.
Yeah, it'll all get
So
twisted.
it's a continuous loop.
Yeah, a continuous loop.
So we're always tying a knot or no?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
tying a knot. Once you loop it, tie a knot, go to the next one, and make sure like flushed, like it's kind of lays against the material, the edge. Don't let
Yep.
it, don't make a big wide loop, eh? Like this.
So what happens if it doesn't reach all the way to the top then?
It's not going all the way to the top, not the short one. It's only going
Oh.
to the 9th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
Oh,
this-
I was right.
yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. So don't go all the way to the top, because the other side, you're gonna see how this goes. I'm going ahead of myself
That's
here.
B section.
See how that it gathers. It's gonna, you're gonna start from the other edge, your long one. Again, you're gonna start from the edge. You're gonna go all the way, and those 8 holes there, you're just going in and out of the material. So that part is where it'll gather. See how I pull it? It'll gather like that.
Oh, it's
So-
almost like a little bonnet.
Yeah, and then this is gonna go, it's gonna string up. It'll string up after, like, see how it opens up there? And then when your baby's in there and you're wrapping the baby, then you're gonna do the loops. So that's why you got the really long string on the other side. So you're gonna do your short string first, and it'll go through, there's enough there to go through 9 holes.
So it's gotta go, your knot's gonna be on the outside where your corduroy is,
Yeah,
right?
well, it can, see how, can you see the edge?
Yeah.
It kind of sits on the top of the edge of your moss bank. Your knot. Can you see that?
Let me see where you started at the,
Okay, right here.
I'm trying to figure out how you actually made that knot.
Just like tying your
Yeah.
shoe.
Okay,
Just like you're tying your shoe first time.
you're just looping it through. See how Audrey's got it here? You're gonna loop it underneath. Once you've strung it through, you're gonna loop it underneath and then pull it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just you going through this one.
oh.
You're starting on the flannel side first.
You're not actually making a knot, you're just looping it through.
You're just looping
Yeah.
it through. Yeah. See, like that?
You see that page?
That's
Yeah.
why I said always make sure if you go in from the front, keep going from the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're going from the back, keep
Don't
going
go
through
from the back.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
There,
Okay.
hey, we're rolling.
Mm.
Right.
is this right? So I have my knot.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
That's how you loop it. Do it
It
again.
looks
9.
funny.
Oh, you missed the first part.
Did you do the first one? Vicky,
Well, let me see. I can't see that.
right there.
This little tail you should have there.
Yeah, you should have a little tail up here. That's the start.
And you just loop it around the hide and pull it through.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can. You want me to hold this, or do you want to loop it through and I'll hold it?
Yeah, I'll hold it. You got all the hide there.
Which way did you go?
Oh, I think I have it now.
We're going from the flannel side. Brenda's just going to put it through the hole.
This is the others.
That's just the way she's doing it. Either way, whatever way you do it, you have to keep going that way. She's pulling it through. Now she's just going to go loop it.
See, I'm looping it through.
Like this.
See how this one goes? it'll go. I looped it from this way. I pulled it through and then I put it in between. See how it goes?
Where you went in.
Where I went in, and you just pull it.
Again?
We'll do it again.
We'll do it again. You almost got it. But she's forgetting to go back through. One little tricky spot. We'll go again. Wait. Undo him.
And then you said to only go 8 holes?
9.
Oh, 9.
9 with the short.
Okay. And then you tie it off?
Okay, she's put it through the hole, Vicky. Now she's going under that rope, the straight rope, and then back through.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Good, good.
And then we're just tying it off at the 9th hole?
Yeah.
And then
once
you trim it?
Yeah, you'll leave it there. Usually,
It's like a loose.
yeah. Usually, that you can either sew it down and trim it, but I just leave it. You can just tuck it in when your baby's wrapped, right?
Okay, I'm the one that's behind.
Okay. So you're gonna start with your short rope. Your
Okay,
short leather rope. You start on the left. You're gonna start on the left side. So this is my left on this. You're gonna start.
so the
short-
left of the flannel,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay?
So you'll start on that side and you're gonna loop through 9 loops, 9 holes. So
So how do you go and loop it? Do I go in through the flannel side?
yeah, you can go in through the flannel. In through
Okay.
the flannel, and then you're gonna just loop it.
Make a little knot.
Make like a little knot at the beginning.
Make a knot on the inside of the flannel?
No, once you've strung it through the hole, you'll have a short end and you'll have a long end. Well, the short end will go under, around, and then you pull it, and there'll be a little knot in there, almost like a knot. And then you'll do the same thing. It's repetitious. You're gonna do the same thing every loop. So you'll start from underneath, from your flannel, go through. Once you pull it through, then you're going to see how Audrey's got it here. She's like, you want me to do it?
Yeah. Try to do that one.
Okay,
I'll hold it.
hold it. Okay, so I've got it looped through strung through the hole.
Okay,
You're going
there.
like that, and then you pull it.
Hold it up a little bit higher. Your camera's kind of cutting that part off.
Okay. Okay.
I still don't get it.
Okay. We're gonna do it again. Okay. So we looped it through
On the flannel.
on the flannel, pull it through, and you're just going.
Okay, what do I do with this little end part?
just leave it. That's okay. That's gonna stay like that. Okay,
That's the beginning.
that's the beginning. Okay, see how I looped it? I just went underneath.
So I'm looping it on the flannel side
You're
or on the edge?
On the edge.
on the edge. So they'll be sitting on the edge of your moss bag.
Okay, so it would go like this into my second hole then,
Yeah,
on the corduroy side.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so I'm gonna do it again. Go there. Oh, you got it.
Here we go, loop de loo. Going through on the flannel side, pulling it through. Want to get a straight line. Oh, geez.
Okay, see how that goes?
Now she's going from the flannel side again with her loop, and she's going to pull the lace through. Make that knot right on the edge. Edgy. She's very edgy.
On the edge.
So leave it on the edge.
Okay.
Okay, going through the flannel side again. That's straight. And Brenda's gonna feed it through the flannel side again. Make the knot.
I don't know.
No?
So there's. I'm gonna loop it through there. Okay. Loop it through. Loop it through, and then you can just pull it. Tighten.
Another one?
Hmm.
So that blue side, is that would be the corduroy side?
No,
This here-
that's the lining side.
That's the inside
Okay.
lining.
Inside. So I'm stringing through the inside first, going out.
Okay,
And then you're gonna loop it through. See how that goes? I don't know if you can see it. Just loop it.
So I do the other side now, the right side?
Start from the top, working your way down. Is it? Okay.
okay, I've got 7 done and I'm almost at the end of my first.
Okay, you want to make sure that your ties, your loops and your little ties are flush with with the edge of your moss bag. You have enough leather there to go through all 9 holes.
Okay.
Just tighten them, make sure they're snug. Yeah. And if you got a long tail there, you can bring it, you can tighten it, okay? Bring it through.
So I can tie a knot at that end then?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then just make sure that it's flush all the way so that it'll go all the way to the ninth hole. I know what if this is not the right.
You
thing
see,
to be
look at
wearing.
me.
You're wearing corduroy.
It's happened to be corduroy today. It's okay. I get a vacuum.
Okay, I gotta start over.
Okay. Okay.
I see how you did.
Okay, where I tied my knot off, would I do a loop there? No?
Yeah, right on the edge.
Right here?
Yeah. Yeah, this other one's got a shorter,
Well, how?
And-
Okay, because I have my knot inside. Now I would go through the fleece.
yeah, go through the fleece. Pull it through.
Okay, pull it through,
Okay, tighten it.
loop it through.
Loop it through. Yeah, loop the other way. It's going the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Through that way. And bring it under.
I knew that's okay.
Yeah, under. Bring it under.
Under, is that under?
No,
No.
almost.
Okay.
You're almost there. Just gotta go through. So
Go through that. Go through. Yeah, you got that.
right where your hand is.
Bring
Lace
that
through.
lace through there. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay.
Okay. Yoo-hoo.
Okay, and
So now go through
you're gonna do the same thing.
go through the fleece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loop it through.
And then through.
Yeah. And make sure that it's
Uh-huh.
close to the edge.
Okay.
Your leather is snug to the edge.
Does it have to be like all like straight as like, you know,
Yeah.
the smooth
Yeah.
side? Oh
Yeah.
God.
No, you don't have to. It's
Okay.
I
gonna
found
twist
that,
anyway. It's gonna twist.
Sally, I found that when I laid the nice side, like the straight side there, if you hold it just like that, then it will go all the way, like, but as I'm saying that, I only have 8.
You have
See,
to
that
do,
was the problem with me.
I have to go higher now, like,
you have 8. One more. Do you
Take
have
it
enough
out
to
then.
go one more?
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it again.
She only got 8 holes though.
8 holes.
You only
I
have
got almost.
Mabel, or you got
I have 12 holes, but it only went up 8, as far as 8.
Okay, so you're gonna have to tighten it, like start from just loosen it from the top where you started. Loosen it. And then just give it some slack and then just keep tightening it as you go.
Okay.
Because I'm running into the same problem.
Okay, how much of the tip, like at the start, did you leave? Because you can shorten it.
Maybe about an inch.
Yeah, you probably have to make it a little. little shorter than that.
Even that, I'm not even gonna get enough. I'm in my 1, 2, 3, 6 hole.
Okay, so you're gonna have
To
to,
stretch the roots, I think. Tighten it and then stretch.
after you've tightened it, you stretch. Okay, let's see.
That's what I'm doing here. Just to see. Tighten it a little bit.
Because it should be laying on the corduroy side then, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So I can stretch it, pull it and stretch?
look at it, should be laying on the edge. See how you, can you see that? On the edge of
No.
your, on the edge of your moss bag, right here. It's gonna lay close to the edge. See?
Yeah, mine is right on top.
That's where you want it. You want it on the edge of your moss bag.
No, it's right on top of the edge of the moss bag. Like,
Can-
see?
Let's see.
Put up on your camera.
Okay.
Closer. Yeah. Oh, where's it going on the side?
It should
Oh,
be
here.
on top. It should be on top.
They're not.
Your knot should be on top here.
Well, how do you get the knot on top? I have it on the fleece side.
That's your first loop. You
Oh,
put a
gee.
knot.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
you don't put that knot there. You're gonna tie it like the way that you loop the other ones
Yeah.
too. Can you see it? See right there.
That's your first loop there.
Okay, I'll have to pull it apart again.
Okay.
Or maybe you can just fix it.
So that's your first
First loop.
first loop. Loop to loop. I wish we were in person. It would be so much.
Well, I even found after, like, when we had did Makalux and mitts,
Yeah,
that after that it was recorded, I was able to go back and watch it till I caught on.
yeah.
So, you know, I think maybe it might be just the rush of trying to get it done.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes when we're rushed, it is all.
Hey, we're not rushing this. Ojibwe.
Okay. Now do I tie a knot at the beginning?
Yes,
On the inside where the fleece is?
it's not gonna be a knot.
Gonna be loop. Like,
It's gonna be a loop like the other loop that you did. See, look at, I got it looped through. And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the knot right on top. The way that you did it last with your other loops. I went from underneath.
Like this?
Yeah,
that's it.
that's what you want.
You got it.
Okay, now then going through the fleece.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't see your hands.
You lost your hand. There we go.
And it's because I'm trying to hold in my lap, and so I go through.
Yeah, go through.
There, you got it. That's
yeah.
the way.
And
Yeah.
if you can pull it.
Yeah,
Pull
get
it
it
snug?
snug.
Yeah,
Yeah, get that rope snug and then, because it's gonna stretch anyways.
yeah.
Okay,
There you
I think I got it.
go. Okay.
I think.
Okay, Pontiac.
Yeah.
Hey, what am I doing at the end? Oh, I'm just going in and out?
Yeah.
Oh,
So you start on the outside. Go to the outside. And then
So do we pull like those loops tight?
yeah,
Okay.
excuse me. And good supper. I made some wild rice and raisins with maple syrup for dessert. Haven't had it yet. Yeah, I'm just thinking about it.
I had Janice Stitchies.
Hey Danielle, I see that you're here now. Where are you at with your moss bag? Were you able to get caught up to where everybody was at the end of the video?
Mm,
No, I wasn't able to catch up fully. I just wanted to see where you guys were at
mm.
because I got a little bit confused on sewing the corduroy part to the other part.
Inside, outside.
Oh, like how to flip it inside out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I use the other.
Oh. Okay. To flip it. Did you sew the pieces together? Oh, goodness.
Sorry. Yeah, so I have my so the fleecy part goes, do I just keep it closed?
Your fleece and your corduroy, did you sew
Okay.
those two
They
pieces?
go together?
Yeah, so you're gonna sew them like the fleece and the corduroy are gonna be together, faced together, and then you're gonna sew them from the top. You're gonna leave a gap like about here.
Okay,
on
yeah.
this side. Yeah, you'll back stitch. You'll sew right around, completely around, right around the whole moss bag, and then you'll come back and you'll back stitch, and you'll leave an opening, and then you'll cut the corners
Okay.
so that they'll be flat when you turn it right side out. Your material will be right side out.
Okay.
And then you'll iron it. You'll fold that gap where it's open. You'll iron the whole thing down, so it's nice and flat when you sew it, because you're gonna do a top stitch. I don't know if you can see that stitch on there.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna do a top stitch right around the whole moss bag once that's complete.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay, so I'm down at the bottom where I have those,
Those four,
Yeah.
those
there's
small-
6.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go through the first, once you have your knot there, you're gonna go through, you're gonna go in and out till you reach the last one. So
On the
you're
outside.
on the.
Okay. Wait.
A
So
long
I'm
length.
at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm at my 9th hole on the right side.
Yeah,
And
and
now
then
I'm
then
gonna
you're gonna
knot
go,
those.
you're gonna go to the first hole.
Yep.
You're gonna loop it through, go under, and then you're gonna loop through all those holes.
Gotcha. Okay.
With the remaining end?
Yeah, with the long end.
Oh my, I hardly have any.
Oh, are you doing the left side or the right side?
Well, they're not very big.
One of them should have been long and one short.
Oh, wow.
Did you cut it?
No, I just used the 2 small ones.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh no. So now,
Oh, you get to undo one side.
oh, let's see, what can we do with it? We don't want to tie it.
Yeah.
Does it matter which side?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
You'll have to take one side out.
Okay. I'll take this.
Okay, I think I think I did say that. One side is for
Hi.
hi.
Left side.
Hi.
Eh,
Hello there.
That's all. Marlon
Good.
checking on his mom's work.
Hi.
Supervising.
Hi.
Oh.
We asked for a strong man.
How's that one? Is that Warland?
Yeah.
Hi, Warland.
Hi.
Oh, real deep voice.
Yeah.
Good.
You're a strong
Are you
man.
gonna count for us?
Can you count?
And
1.
He
Okay,
said keys. If
1.
two and two and
3.
three.
Oh, ABCs. Okay.
And that no two children at Carol.
Oh, oh my goodness.
ABCs.
Okay, guys.
Oh, good singer.
Good
everybody.
job.
Good singer.
No, that's
Sing,
not-
sing your dad.
Say, see you
Good
later.
job.
Okay, say, see you later.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
you're going already.
Nope, he's not.
Nope, nope. Nope, nope.
Okay. Now I've got
Cute.
the 9 holes done.
Then you're gonna use your long string and do the other side.
And come around.
Yeah,
So what do I do with that one? Just leave it like looped and just leave it?
yeah,
Okay.
Tie it off, right? You
yeah.
want that.
You'll just tie it off,
Tie it off.
because that can just be tucked into the moss bag, or you can sew it, cut it and sew it down if you don't like that there. But it's not going to be seen when you wrap the baby up. It won't be visible if you just tuck it into the bag. Okay, and it's gonna go like that. And so you're wrapping that piece down.
If it's raining out, you can turn it into a hat. Yeah, there's more. There's a pointy hat.
If that's too short, well, you can add a piece for it.
It should be okay though.
Yeah.
Just stick the long piece. So just whip that up. Nothing.
Yeah.
So now,
If we have time,
did you do on a large phone?
I did
Large?
small ones.
Okay. Yeah, they're a little bit small.
Just so that real quick. I just folded that. in.
It's
I was
too
gonna
wide.
cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was way
That's
too
it.
wide, so
Yeah. That looks good like
and
that.
it's ready to be pulled. I don't know why I didn't get it on this side. What the heck? You don't pull this.
No.
No. I'm way too happy to sew today.
In the zone.
Yeah.
It should be something. I don't know what I'm doing. But you can watch it. Probably get rid of it.
Yeah.
Bring them to one lady that's the way on me. Okay. Yeah, well, her mother got a set, you know, her daughter wants the one that her mother got, but it's size 8. She wears size 6. Well, I said, you can cut it down. I said, how about I just make you one? And then I said, I'll bring you a choice and you can choose which one you want.
Oh, those are the ones that you just got
Yeah,
done.
I'm waiting for the teacher.
Mm,
Rhonda, yeah,
mhm.
it's just their, what's her name? He was in St. Anne's school. I just love doing that. And craft days and do
Wow.
everything.
And they're having Peggy's putting up like penny cantrips.
See some vegetables.
Yeah, she's sewing teepees. She's sewing my teepee now.
Okay, so now I'm here. I'm at my last part.
So you'll have enough string.
Yep.
So you'll,
But like, am I tying it off here?
no, you're gonna leave that long string. That's what's gonna wrap the baby. Once you put the, see how that, we'll show you how it goes on the baby. So that's what you're gonna use to string it down.
So am I pulling it tight so it gets
Yeah.
that wrinkle effect?
Yeah, so it gathers.
Okay.
So it'll gather like that.
Okay.
And then you've got your cushion. You've got a cushion, and I think you've got
A blanket.
a blanket in your package, and you have a bonnet in there. But I don't know if you're gonna have enough time for us to do 7:30. If you want to start your bonnet, I can get you going. What I did on these, I put a ribbon on there. You're gonna do a really wide stitch on the edge, the long side of your bonnet. I don't think we did that. Like on the edge of this, you wanna hold it up, Audrey, or just point it out?
On this part here.
Yeah, right along the edge, you're gonna do a really wide stitch. So on your sewing machine, you want it to
Straight.
set it so it's on the straight stitch, but a wide stitch. So you're gonna do that and leave the strings long on each side, because you're gonna pull that
Gather.
to gather after. So you're gonna do that with both of your pieces, the liner, and you're gonna do the same thing on this side too. You're gonna have like a long tail on each side. You do a wide stitches along the edge of the long side of that piece. So that will be your first step. And once you've done that, you're gonna put fold this piece and mark it where the center on each side is. You'll mark it or put a pin on there if you don't have a marker. You put a pin on one side just to make sure that you've got your center. Audrey, you want to sew this part? You're sitting there. And this is the side that, see, this is the front of the bonnet, and this is the back. This is gonna gather. Audrey's gonna sew right here, and we'll show you what it looks like once that's
On my phone?
complete. This part here.
Oh, just there. that
Yeah,
little-
just there. So that you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna put a pin, or you're gonna mark it where the center is, because you want to line it up on this part here. You're gonna kind of see that it's kind of a pointy part right on top here. That's the center of that the the back of the bonnet where it's gonna gather. See, it kind of curves. That's where you're gonna line those up once Audrey will show you once Audrey's done that. You'll get my machine.
Find everything.
And these are really cute. They're really easy to make. This is a size small pattern, but if you want other patterns, I have a size, this is small. I got a medium and a large. So you'll do the same thing on this one too. So this is what it's gonna look like. But what you're gonna do is you'll pin it. Make sure that you've got the right side of the material fabric facing one another here. So this will go here, and this one will go to the edge here, where your seam is. You're gonna line, and you've got your long tails of thread here. That's what's gonna gather your, see, you're gonna pull it very carefully. You're gonna pull it so it starts to gather. And you're gonna pin it. You'll pin it to the around that little round part of the bonnet. Almost. I have to gather it a little more. You're gonna do that to both sides. You're gonna do that to the liner and your outer part of your bonnet. So this is going to fit around your little circle here on the back of the bonnet. And you're just gonna pin it. Just my pins here. Takes me about a half an hour less to sew it together. So you're gonna do both sides. You just find that which one is easier to pull, like your thread. Okay. Yeah, and just be careful when you're pulling it, because you don't wanna break the thread, because you're gonna have to sew it. So be gentle. So it'll fit right around that little circle on it. See how it looks, kind of? Then you'll sew. I'll get Audrey to sew this one while I get the other one. You can take this thing off, so it'll probably be easier for me to sew. So the same thing applies to your liner too. You're gonna do the same thing.
A couple of extremes of that shit.
Okay. You did it the wrong way there, woman. This is the seam should be the other way.
Oh, I'll have to rip it apart.
Yeah.
Just have to pull the.
Okay. I'll take this out. Just look on that one. I'll take this out. And make sure you don't
Turn it inside out.
you gotta make sure you turn this inside out and sew it the other way. Audrey sewed it the wrong way. Okay. And the same way that you did the moss bag and the liner, you're gonna leave a you're gonna sew it all the way
Right.
around. You want me to do it?
Finger.
I can do it if you want. Can I do
No,
this one?
I'm
Okay, I gotta take this apart. The light is not that great in here.
Yeah, probably would be a good idea to use a different color.
I know I should have used a different
For
color,
your
not
spring. Might be a good suggestion.
next time we'll go
Instead of
to match the color of the thread with the material so it's more visible.
yeah, you know, just one.
So it's gonna have to go this way. The seam is gonna have to go this way.
Yep.
But it happens. I know I've done that how many times. So make sure you're doing the gather on the long end of the bonnet. See how it's kind of gathered on this one? That's the back part of the bonnet. And Audrey's just about done. It's kind of tedious though. You have to be really careful when you're sewing them, but they look really cute.
And pivot it.
Yeah, you pivot that circle around your machine. How's everybody doing on their lacing? Almost all done?
I'm done, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do
We're
once I
getting
get
there.
meet up with the other one.
Okay, so when you get to the end of that, you know where your loops are that are the shorter ones? You're just gonna string it
Yeah.
in and out. You're gonna string it in and out. So it'll gather. Okay. I can't pull this in. Oh,
Yeah, I did that on the top, but what happens when I meet on the other side
what other side?
or at the bottom? Like I did the bottom part.
Yeah,
Now what happens when I meet this side? Like,
you're just gonna pull it so it gathers
On the top.
on the where it curves
yeah,
on the moss bag. You're gonna pull it so it gathers. That's where the feet go.
okay, so I
And
did
then
that.
you got a long string on the
Yep.
end, so that you're done your moss bag.
Oh, okay.
And these can either be sewn in, or you can just tuck them in when you wrap the baby. The excess pieces of leather, you can just tuck them in. Yeah. So that's it for your moss bag, and we're just going with the bonnet now. There should be one in your package.
So Vicky, you don't cut off that long string that's left over. That's what you use to lace up the moss bag.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So. Oh, geez.
My video is like frozen.
So I'm gonna
Oh
sew
yeah,
this one.
I can see the strings.
Yeah, I should have put different.
Makes sense. I'll have more tries.
Okay, and here's the bonnet. And that's what it'll look like in the back there. These threads can be, oh, we missed a little piece here.
Actually, drawing board.
And these threads you can can be cut off, because you will have excess threads here and there from because they're long. I should have used different thread. You want to put a different thread on there, or are you okay?
That's okay now.
Okay.
I'm I'm going like this, right?
Yep.
Oh my.
So I'll show you what that other little bonnet looks like when it's complete.
We'll have a video anyways.
Yeah. You could even probably make it reversible if you want. If you get really fancy with it. See, here's what it looks like. And I put little leather in there.
Is that ever cute?
Yeah, so you can even reverse it. So you could probably even put a pattern on each side, different pattern. It's a cute little bonnet. I really like making these bonnets. Okay.
I have to fix this one up.
Yeah.
Right there.
Not pin that one up. So the same thing applies to when you're sewing it. You'll have the flannel on facing each other, like it'll be inside out. The same thing applies to when you'll sew it right around until you have enough room to flip it, turn it around, and then you cut your corners too, like what we did with the moss bags. And I put a little piece of leather in there for the ties on each side. So if you have another little piece of leather or even ribbon, you can put in the corners there when you sew it. Okay, did you need the scissors? Okay,
Fine,
I'll get this one too. No. Edges here.
It was there. I had it.
Okay, so the same thing too. You're gonna do the same thing with this liner. You'll just pin it right there. Much. It's not there. So the same thing too. You're gonna do the same thing with the
So, Jonah,
oh,
Dirt shot.
Geez, mine is on Saturday.
just right now, starting.
Ouch. It just feels heavy, eh?
Yeah, just getting started.
Well, I can sew if you want.
I'm gonna try and sew this closed. It's probably neat.
Do you sew the little circle first?
You're gonna sew this this part here first. Okay, I'll show you.
I can't see you because my
Okay.
thing is so slow.
Okay, it's the first you're gonna do a stitch,
Wide
a
stitch.
wide stitch on the edge of the long piece of material of the bonnet, which will be where I'm gathering it. This is where it's gathered. But you're gonna sew these two pieces together. See how the bonnet is? Okay. I'll try.
Use a color of thread you can see really well, because you're gonna pull those threads and gather.
I have the pattern here too.
But that'll be after, right? You do the longs, like the wide stitch first, and then you sew the bottom.
Yeah, yeah. Here's the pattern. And you're gonna sew this side after you've done, this is on a fold. So this is the side that you're gonna stitch first, a wide stitch, so that it'll be easier for you to gather. You don't have to go all the way to the edge. give it about a half inch or a quarter inch, and leave a long tail so you're able to pull it, so it'll gather. And then after you've done that, you're gonna make sure, like on your round piece, fold it in half and put a pin where it's centered. And then once you've done that, you're gonna sew this edge. You'll sew about a quarter of an inch on the edge. And then once you've completed that, this is where I'm at now. I gathered it, I pulled it so it gathered. And at first I pinned the center to the top, and you're gonna be able to tell because it's kind of pointy. You're gonna see that on your pattern, eh? It'll be more pointy on this side. Well, that's your center of your on the back of your bonnet. So, and then once you've done that, you're gonna center it to the seam. Where the seam is, that's where you're gonna pin it also. So you'll pin it right around. If you want to hand stitch it, you're more than welcome to. If you're kind of leery about, because you have to be really careful when you're sewing it on a machine, because you got to keep turning it.
Yeah, pivoting on your
Yeah.
needle.
Yeah. So you want to show them how it looks.
So that's what it looks like inside out. So when you're sewing there, you just have to kind of watch when you're pinning it and then sewing it. But by hand works too, if you want to do by hand, because you're going to get that look.
Yeah,
I just finished the lacing.
you just finished it? Okay.
Yeah, so now, you said there's supposed to be leftover to lace the baby in there?
Yeah.
There isn't much,
Well,
maybe about a foot.
if it's too short, then we can send you some more leather, and you can just, I've seen some moss bags if sometimes these things will rip or you'll break them. You can just tie it wherever you want, wherever it's really short, you can tie it into one of the loops and then just continue to lace it up. 'Cause I've
Okay, so
seen-
now I would connect it to the loop at where we had started the first time.
Yeah. Where are you? Let me
Okay.
see. Okay.
You'll have to put your camera probably bigger for me.
Okay. Did you go through the short holes?
Yeah,
You looped through them? You looped through
Yeah.
all three of them? Okay. All of them? Okay, so you're complete then.
okay, I just wanted to make sure that we go through that last loop to connect them together, I guess.
You're not gonna connect it to anything. It's okay if it's just loose like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, because I only have maybe about a foot
okay.
or so for like to put the baby in there. If I
Yeah.
go back and tighten,
Yeah,
I probably could get more out of it, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Sally, did
All
you loop each one? Or did you
Did I
weave
what?
through it? Did you loop it or did you weave through it?
I looped.
You're
Through the
supposed to weave through it.
You're supposed to weave through it. See how,
Well, then that explains it then.
okay, let's see.
So the last 6 holes, that's where you're gonna go back. So you're gonna count, like on this one, you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then when I got to the 9th one, that's when I looped through, like I did like a weave.
Yeah, you weave
Like
it.
in and out, in and out.
You know,
Yeah,
it
in and out. Yeah.
Running
Okay,
stitches.
that's why.
and
Okay,
gives it
that
like,
explains it. Okay,
Okay.
I thought we had to loop the whole thing because that's what I did was I looped the whole thing.
Oh, no, you're not looping the
You
whole
just
thing.
like to be a looper.
Yeah, you're just a looper.
You're just
Yeah.
a looper. You're good at it, that's why.
Yeah.
so as soon as you get to those tiny, like those
Little
inch apart, that's when you're weaving.
on the top part.
Yeah, count 9 holes down usually, and then the 10th hole is when you start the weave. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I did the nine loops,
Yeah,
right, on the one side. So they
Yeah.
ended here
yeah,
and here.
Mhm.
yeah.
So now what? I would
You're
start from the bottom over here and weave in and out?
Nope. So what you
No,
did right
on the-
there, you did that right on that side, but you're gonna count down now on the right side where your hand is. Yeah, count down 9. When you get to your 9th hole, that's where you're gonna start to weave in and out.
Okay, so I'll just take it back
Take
Yeah.
it back to probably,
to 9.
yeah, your 9th hole.
Okay,
Yeah,
so the 9 on this side is good.
yes,
Yeah.
And then I just need 9 here and then just weave in and out.
yes.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's just gonna go through 1, 2, 3, 4 holes.
Okay.
But you just can't go with it.
Okay, Audrey.
Yeah, I could just start a little bit. Oh, ready to go again?
Yeah, you're ready to go again.
I was just having some fun. As it's late.
We're having fun here. Okay, I'm gonna get some leather here.
I'm gonna get some.
Get some leather here.
Get your leather.
I don't think it has to be that big, so I'm gonna just cut a little piece of this leather. Or you can use ribbon for your little ties. But I've got some leather I'm gonna put in there instead.
Oh, look at me. Needle up. You can tell I've been up since 4 o'clock.
Oh my gosh.
The hell you doing up at 4 o'clock?
Oh, I had an appointment at 8:30 in Sudbury.
Oh, I was gonna say, oh my God, Christ, I'd be in bed by now.
Caffeine.
You still live over there by Martin?
Uh-huh.
Over there.
Over there.
With the lips. Right there.
So now if I know where you live now, so if I need to bring that bonnet out.
Just open.
If you can catch me.
So what I'm doing
Sometimes
is
you
I'm
need a
gonna once Audrey's done that, I'll just put my little pieces of leather in there for the ties. I should have some clips here. When she's done, I'll line them up.
Your needle always goes down. I like it because it holds the space.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
So do we sew this whole straight edge now?
Yeah, with
The whole straight edge?
no, not the straight edge, the one that's kind of curved. That's the back. Yeah, the one that,
Oh, so this one
yeah, that one. You want to sew that
That's all white
with
stitch.
wide
looks like a
stitch.
back
Yeah, yeah. So you're gonna
wide
do a
stick.
yeah,
Yeah,
a
number
wide.
6. Have a 6.
If you have a wide, let's see, you should have it on your machine where you can, yeah,
The widest.
the widest stitch that you can on the dial
Straight.
on it with a straight stitch.
Do you have one of
Oh
the
my
machines at home, Vicky?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay, one sec. Let me go look at mine.
Those machines are like any dummy could use them.
That's good.
Kind
Good kind.
That's the kind I like.
That's the kind we like.
These things are like dummies, like for, I mean, sewing machines for dummies.
That's a good kind. They don't break often.
I love these ones. Okay. Get out of here, you friggin' light. A separate straight stitch.
And you want to make sure you got pins for this one.
Oh,
Yeah, you have pins to,
Hold it together.
or even safety pins, not safety pins, clothespins even work.
oh,
Just
I
put it in place.
have to pin that one or the little circle.
The circle, not this
Okay.
one. This one's okay.
Okay, so on your brother machine, when you're looking at
Yep.
it, there's your 3 or your 2 dials, or your first dial on your right. Move that right to the
Yep.
end. Is it 5 or 4?
4.
Okay, move it right to 4, and then your middle one, do the same thing right to 5, and then we'll make it nice and wide apart.
Okay. And I do the whole length of that there.
Yeah.
That little.
Yeah, make sure you got
Okay.
a long tail
Tail.
on each side.
So you're leaving
A
extra
what?
thread.
A long thread.
Long thread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
leave it so you'll be able to pull it after.
Yeah,
Before you start, just pull some of your thread out of your machine a bit, like at the bottom. by the
Okay. I did. Yeah.
part, and then when you're done, make sure you pull it out and leave an extra long piece of
And
thread,
then tie it off long.
because you're gonna pull those strings to give it that pleated look.
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And not very, I mean, like, half of the foot, like in, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So don't go right to the edge. Go about a quarter of an inch or an inch. And make sure that you have your center on the bottom. You'll be able to tell on like I said earlier, you'll be able to tell where the edges of the center is on the top of that bonnet. But it's the circle. You want to make sure you fold it in half and you've got that. Okay.
Now
Do
we're
we-
turning.
Do we sew?
Okay.
Do we sew now this is the fleece side and that's the corduroy side. Do we sew those together or
No,
inside out?
no, you're not doing that. Let's see, just take those 2 pieces apart. Your fleece and your
Yep.
corduroy.
Just working with one.
Okay, the
Yep.
long piece of that bonnet is what you're gonna sew.
I love her.
It's got a little curve. This is just when
Okay.
it's folded in half. This is on a fold. So
Okay,
you're gonna
so
go
yeah,
probably
there's-
about this.
There's like a
Yeah,
little curve.
that's
there.
the
Okay,
Yeah,
that's the
That's
side
the
you're gonna
side.
sew.
yeah. And try and sew it close to the edge.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
and
Do the
Yeah,
same with the
you're gonna-
corduroy one after?
yeah, you'll do the same. Yeah, same
Yeah.
thing.
Okay,
But make sure it's a wide stitch.
A wide stitch on your machine. 'Cause
So
it's
I'm not
so-
sewing them together then.
No,
No, you're not sewing
Oh,
them together.
shit. Well, oh,
me?
Well,
Are you
I
gonna
had
meet
them
Jack?
together.
You're gonna
Oh, no.
meet Jack.
no,
Jack the Ripper.
You're making 2 bonnets and then you're putting them together, just
Yeah.
like how we did the fleece bag.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
same idea.
So we got the liner and the outer shell. See how they're sewn?
Oh,
We're making the
okay.
pucker.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so would you do a straight stitch or zigzag?
yeah, a straight stitch.
Okay.
Straight all the way.
Okay, so that's what it's gonna look like when you've
The wrong way this way.
gathered and then this is gonna go
And we flip the other way.
in here.
Can we flip it?
No, I'm not gonna flip it until you sew.
It's inside out.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do 2 inside out pieces.
Yeah.
They're gonna join together. Then it goes back
Yeah.
to the space open.
So you gotta leave that space open
And
in the
leave a
back.
little space open.
So this
So
is gonna be-
inside right to inside right pin.
No, I shouldn't put
You
this-
back stitch?
No, you
No,
don't. No,
not for that.
Not for that piece.
Okay, I didn't. Okay, I didn't think so, but I wanted to ask.
Yeah,
No,
just
no back stitching on
just-
that one.
leave yourself about.
I did.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Sorry, we should have told you. No back stitching.
That's so you can do your gathering after. So you want to leave it open and wide stitch and leave yourself enough room to pull the string, tug it, and it'll gather up for you. Oh, this is cute.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I like the color.
I couldn't figure out which color I was going to use because I wanted to
No,
match it up.
or with the line or with this one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that just hurt.
Well, what did you do? Your arm?
I just
Oh,
put it up there.
right.
It's like, oh, yo. And they said it's gonna get worse by tomorrow. So hopefully it'll be all gone by tomorrow. It's the second shot's close.
Well, I'm not looking forward to it on Saturday.
That's
So,
why it's on my left arm because I want to use my right hand.
I know
to do
that's the
stuff.
side I got last time.
Oh, now you're gonna take out your right arm.
Oh shoot.
I have to use the other arm.
Ah, frick.
I know that's what I said. I had to think about it.
I better I better cook tomorrow and
Oven bake easy. Easy bake
Yeah.
oven.
I'll get Caitlin and Dylan to come and cook for me. Okay, there you go. So leave it open.
Just a little bit on each side.
Yeah, just a little bit on each side. So this is how it looks. Mm,
So the right sides are pinned together.
just like the moss bag.
And you leave that open there. So you're gonna turn it inside out after you sew it down.
Yeah.
Talk to that computer.
Yeah.
Now I can back stitch you too.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I think it's, I like it my when it comes back down.
Yeah.
You don't must be getting dull.
I have to
Here it
change
goes.
it. Yeah.
Kind of goes down. It'll pop one of these days. Bing.
Well, I should change them. I don't remember the last time I changed it.
Sounds like it's turned to a ball.
Yeah.
And it's not piercing anymore. It sounds like to me. Learn that. Good enough though. We'll get this project done. I like these pins here with the flapping.
Yeah, I do too. I'm gonna have to get some
I
more of
think
those
they're what they call that when you
tailors.
do
Quilting.
quilting. Yeah, when you make blankets and stuff.
Yeah. I bet. Just kidding.
I'm waiting for it to stop. I like it when it stops all by itself.
What was her name again? She gets.
Oh
really
yes,
liked it.
like that word.
Yeah, she really liked that word. She kept saying, pivot, pivot.
Is that not that different?
Yeah.
Angie?
Angie.
No, too bad. I went on to something else. I had time.
Yeah, okay, better stop.
What's up?
Stop it. So you gotta cut the corners.
Oh yeah,
cut
yeah.
your
You better explain
corners.
that first before
Okay,
we go any further.
on these two, just like the
Moss bag.
moss bag, you're gonna cut the corners so that it'll sit properly.
Okay, now I have the two pieces of the bonnet sewn with the tails. Do I pull them or
No, you're gonna
Sew them
sew.
together? She didn't sew them together.
You didn't sew them together, did you?
no?
Okay, good.
Okay, so now you're gonna sew the edging like right here. Like you got it on the top of your finger
Finger.
there.
Yeah.
You're gonna put those two pieces together.
Okay.
Right? No, the flannel, the
Outside.
you flip it the other way, so the flannel is inside and the
Yeah.
other's the
Inside
other
out.
side is out, is facing out.
You want to,
Okay,
let's see.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
and
yep.
then you're gonna sew. Let me see your piece. Can you lift it up? Yeah, you're gonna sew that piece right
Right
across.
here?
Yep, right there.
You got it.
You got it.
same with, and it'll be the same with the corduroy?
Yes, the same thing with the corduroy.
Oh, she's
Okay.
got pins, clippers.
All
Clip
right.
that, baby.
And once you're done sewing that, you're gonna you're gonna clip it again on the edges so there's no points on each side of the bonnet. Just so that it fits when you get to that part.
So you have to sew them in like in
And
half.
leave it like that.
In half.
Okay.
Yeah, like you have to sew them like this.
Turn it inside out yet.
Let's see.
So
No, you got the whole
Or you
piece.
sew them open.
You're gonna open them. Yep. I only have I
Okay.
cut this on a fold. That's why I have this piece. That's why it looks like that. I usually lay
Okay.
this on a fold to make it a whole piece, eh, of my pattern.
Okay. Well, let's try this again.
Okay. All right.
So now that it's folded in half, I would sew it across here.
Yeah. Did you do the others? Did you do the wide stitch on that one too? Your corduroy?
Yeah, yeah, with the tails.
Yeah. Okay, so get your round piece.
Oh, I didn't sew this part yet.
Oh, okay, well, you can sew that next.
So do you back stitch too on this part?
Yeah, you'll back stitch on that part
Okay,
at the beginning and at the end.
okay.
show little stitches. Let's show some little stitches. This one is finer.
Does it smell good?
Happy again. Okay, now I have to stick that. Well, they did this the string here. String. Wide stitch here.
Yeah.
Put the wide stitch here.
And here's your little bonnet. And you can probably do a top stitch on this one too.
And same with the corduroy one, right?
Yeah, yeah, you're gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. Next,
Next.
the top stitch. Top stitches. First front.
Yep, yeah. And you'll just go around, or you can start from the back so you don't see whatever. Don't matter, wherever you feel comfortable. And I'm gonna get you ready to
Then I do the wrap up.
wrap up.
Things just look so much better when you do that top stitch.
It does, eh?
Gives it a nice finish. Oh, I'm skipping your little buttons. Are you using the buttons? That would have been hard to catch today. Wasn't around the house much.
I went to get cans. Get some cans because I got some chicken. I'm gonna do some canning on Sunday. Just gonna have to do all the work.
Well, it'll be something fun to learn.
Yeah.
Just watch it doesn't blow up. Okay? Just make sure it doesn't blow up.
I'll be there. Guide him through it. Oh, this mouse ball was nice. Too bad she didn't finish it off.
Who was the one that used to do that?
Remember the names of Detour? Can't remember the names. But she was not a sewer. She said she wasn't a sewer.
Try it anyway.
Yeah,
Good enough. Just try it.
that
Anyway.
guy did. Oh my God, I just finished that. I just got it.
Yeah, he had a purpose. He was a good sword. He just took to it naturally, but he said he worked with his mom.
Yeah.
His mom and him were schooling before. She started and then keep doing.
Oh,
He just went off a little bit.
just a little bit.
Now he's trying to move back.
I don't think there was enough hide in the maybe.
Maybe up on base, maybe a little bit more.
Okay, she should fit it.
Ah. Jabba. Jabba. Her head's a little bit big, but
At least it's covering her ears.
We're cute.
There. There's a little bonnet on her.
Now I have my two things sewn together.
Okay, so
What do I
get
do?
your circle. You got your two circles. You're gonna fold it in half and pin it. Pin them on each side where the half is, on each side of it.
try to gather it first.
And then you can gather it. You can, well, she's got to get her centers of her
Oh, yeah.
circle.
Okay,
Oh,
do
so
I
you
put
have to
them?
sew these? You have to sew these together?
This side, right in here. The shorter side.
Inside
Okay.
out, right?
Yeah. Once you've done that, you've sewn this and you've got your circle. You're going to fold it in half, put a pin in there on each side of your circle.
Okay, the circle would go in like this.
The circle, no, not that side. You're going to gather it on the other side, the wider side. See where
Here?
you did your wide stitches?
Where it's going to be gathered.
Yeah,
That's gonna fit in there.
it's gonna fit in there. You're gonna pull your stitches first. Pin it to the top of your bonnet.
Okay. Okay.
The half.
Try
You know how
gathering
it's
first.
half, and then you can start to pull
Strings.
your string so it'll start to gather.
So would I start like here?
At the top.
At
yeah.
the top, pin those two together. Make sure corduroy is on the outside and so is is inside. The circle and
Yeah.
the bonnet part. Okay, so you're gonna pin it, your circle, up there.
So I'm gonna pin it on like inside, like open it kind of thing like this.
Yeah. And then the other half, you're gonna pin it here, and then you're gonna pull your string so it starts to gather.
Okay.
More pins.
And then you can add more pins as you're going.
Okay.
And don't put those pins in your mouth. You don't want to swallow them.
I got a big head on it.
Okay. My niece swallowed she inhaled her. I don't know what happened, but she had a beating needle in her mouth, and that needle, she sucked it up and it
Oh.
went in the back of her
God.
throat. So
Yay.
yeah,
Dangerous.
so it's dangerous. You don't want to do that. You don't want that happening to you.
Okay, so how much do I pin inside of it?
So just pin the edges together. The edge of, you know how you folded it in half?
I think
Yeah.
Okay. Where's that other one? See this one here? You're gonna pin it up here, and you're gonna pin it where the seam is. Where your half is, you see where that pointed part is? You're gonna join them together.
So
Like you-
this is gonna be. So, okay.
Yeah.
So this is gonna, I pin this to this here.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
edge to edge, the edges together.
All right, so like this?
Yeah, and then you
Okay.
pull your thread.
Yeah, start gathering.
And it goes inside, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
And I sew these, right?
yeah,
Okay. Together.
together. Yeah.
Okay.
Just your flannel and your flannel piece, you'll sew those edges together, and your corduroy pieces, the edges of these together.
Okay.
Because that's your liner and the outer shell.
Okay. I don't need to leave lots of thread, right? Again?
No, so you can adjust your machine back to your regular stitches.
Good. I think you made the ribbons smaller.
Yeah, I folded them. I thought, oh my God, it's not gonna
Not gonna look right.
right.
Looks good.
So yeah, now she's got two moss bags, my baby. Yeah,
Rich baby got 2 more bags.
two moss bags now.
One for Saturday, one for
Yeah.
Sunday. Shopping days.
Yeah,
When we get back there. So now you told them how to lace this.
yeah. I have to show them how to.
I just did that one kind of
You
just a
wanna?
little bit always.
We'll probably have to lift it up, and I can show them a demo of how to wrap the baby. Shouldn't be too hard.
No, I don't think that out. Just cross.
Mm.
Well, that half looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm surprised it did.
You never can tell. Like this baby's not a newborn baby. This baby's probably maybe about 3 months. 4 months.
I don't know.
Should be 4 months.
She probably is. She's got a real big face.
Well, you can't tell because this is probably
Yes, they love them.
a native baby. Some of them are pretty big. Yeah, this is older. It's maybe 6 months. I like that. That's why I was saying it's a
She-
soft.
Yeah, she's really soft. As they grow, you can move them when their head
Upper?
gets stronger.
Yeah.
My thing won't pull.
Oh no!
Try the other string.
Try the other string. You have to pull one or the other. Sometimes you'll get it right away.
Oh,
Don't
there's
pull it too
one.
hard.
Oh,
Oh, darn.
no.
So you gotta be really careful how you pull it. You have to be really gentle with.
Just give me a
Um,
second, please.
Okay. I didn't even have any stuff in. So dami.
Used everything
I
though.
used it all. I even took apart my one pillow.
And I even brought some and you said, no, I don't need it.
I know I should have just
Forgot
said,
about that
"Hey,
part.
this-"
Uh-oh. That was happening
No, I should have left it turn my phone off. I usually do that and I didn't do it this time.
what are you doing to that baby?
I'm trying. I guess it would help if I stood up, eh? No, just wait till they're ready for it to be.
I was it with Emily the other day.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
She was watching two babies. It was interesting to watch her watch two babies.
Oh my gosh.
I said, oh my God, I don't even know how we did that. 7 and 8 years old. We had like 4 babies, 4 young ones.
Taking
We must have had a blast.
one on your hip.
Trying
one
to
on your
feed them,
back.
change them, and let them play, and everybody has to watch everybody. Little guys, you're watching him. I
Yeah.
have to tell my brother, don't let him fall over. They were pretty good. My 2 younger brothers are good with kids.
I don't remember my brothers helping us with babies. They were just, it wasn't their, just,
They didn't have a choice though.
yeah.
It wasn't a choice.
Oh,
There was
okay.
not an option because there was too many kids. We had
Yeah.
Julie, Lisa, Zoe Dean was just an infant, so we had to pay attention to the infant till he fell asleep. And then we had my 2 younger brothers must have been like 4 and 5.
Yeah.
4 and 5 and we babysat.
I think what happened is that my stitches weren't wide enough, the
Okay.
length.
Yeah.
So I'll
Yeah.
have to take it apart and restitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull them strings apart.
Okay, just take them out.
After all that,
I know.
they're funny.
There. Air her out. Yeah.
She looks so real though.
I know, doesn't she? I said, oh my God, you gotta come home with me. I said, when I
Where did
seen
you
it.
go shopping?
I had to
You
go
should go
get,
back.
I went to pick up some eggs.
Mm,
By that
Warner.
meat place, yeah, by
yeah.
Warner. Because I phoned her, I told her I want 5 dozen eggs. 5 dozen. Anyway, she said, I don't have, she doesn't, they don't take the card. She said, let me take cash. So I had to run to that convenience store down the road. And they had all kinds of stuff in there. You didn't have to stop.
I know.
Stop there.
I didn't have time today. I just wanted to get back. There's so much stuff to do.
Yeah. So she was sitting there. Oh my God. She's only 26 bucks.
My brother's got a farmer person at work and they bring eggs to work, so I buy eggs there.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's pretty good.
It's at Seymour Windows.
Mm.
His wife takes care of all the chickens.
Yeah.
And then she makes treats. So he brings me a little
Oh,
thing of
wow.
fudge, and I'm going, oh, that's not good
my-
for us. And he goes, I know. He says-
Mm.
he said, I took a little wee square of that square. I'll try it. Yeah, it's pretty
I
good.
should get Lida to send me some. What pin? Oh,
I feel
geez,
those
pins.
things on my feet.
Oh my
Let's
God,
split it
she
off.
makes the best fudge. But she said she. Yeah. Yeah. Drop them.
Yeah, no problem. Split it off.
Yeah.
Pardon me. I'm trying to push it away, but see? Easy. That happened. Yeah, this little ruler sure come in handy.
Yeah, I had it
Mine are
in my,
Sewing, my sewing. I was thinking about my beads today. Gee. I was going, oh, I got some Yuki beads.
I gave Peggy, I gave Peggy all my,
Oops,
I think that's what they're called. The,
Japanese.
I gave her all, I gave them all. I told her, teach them that's for your birthday. You can take all those beads. All of them I had. I told her I'm not gonna be.
What? You're not gonna make no lanyards?
mm,
Why not?
Well,
We
I
could do
gave
zooms. We could do wristlets.
the delicas I gave her.
Oh
gave
yeah,
her
she
all-
can use those ones, but you can
Yeah.
use straight beads for the
Yeah,
wrap arounds,
yeah. I'm gonna
wristlets or lanyards.
so I gave her all of those beads and she just have to clean them.
Now we have time to do peyote.
Yeah.
So rush into. They're nice to do peyote on medallions.
Wow, that really turned out nice and like those colors. But if you use something like this, it's really lightweight, eh?
Did you put canvas in there?
Yep. I put canvas in
Yeah,
this
it
one.
brings it up, gives it more body.
Yeah, it does. And being really floppy.
I have that colored stuff. It was upholstery
Yeah, it was.
canvas.
yeah.
You could use it on the inside too.
Mm-hmm. That stuff that we used for them. That's what it was.
Oh yeah,
I had like
big roll of it. I still got a big roll of that
maybe
upholstery
like
stuff.
10 liters or something.
That I made those bags out of.
Yeah.
But you can only make so many. You can use it on the inside for
Yeah.
the canvas part.
Mm.
I use it for we need to make body.
Yeah.
And that's another.
Mm.
So now when I go to sew where I was supposed to be able to pull the strings together, do I have to undo the other part too?
If you can pull it and it'll gather, that's okay. You can on the flannel one.
Because see, I had to take this one out where it would where I would pull the strings for it to gather.
Yeah.
And do I have to undo this part at the bottom too and start?
No.
No. Okay.
You'll just go kind of a little ways from there, like probably about 1/4 of an inch, and then just do your stitch close to that edge, about 1/4 of an inch. You should be able to maneuver it so you're able to do that. You don't have to take it apart. The computer's getting so loud.
My thing there, this casing, it fell off and I didn't know it was not there.
Mhm.
And that other piece was on the table. I went, what the heck? Like a few weeks later, I'm like, this thing for?
Yeah.
Chuck it in the garbage.
Oh, no.
I got some more though. Oops.
Yeah,
I got some more.
it does work.
I finally got another set, so it works because I turned it off. Might be nice tomorrow. I think.
It's supposed to be.
So it's not gonna be smooth, right? Like it's gonna be lumpy inside there, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be lumpy, but it'll look good when it's been showing.
Okay.
Wash them. No, where'd it go? You went somewhere. Where'd you go?
I got it from somewhere.
You gotta backtrack. Not here. You went on the other side for something.
Mine turned out really cute.
Oh, look at that. Yep, that's what you want.
That turned out so freaking, oh my God, right on.
Yeah, you can just put in a little bit of hide or ribbon there and then tie it up.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
I know they're really cool.
Right on. Ah,
They're really nice.
just the back of it turned out like
Yeah.
it came together really nice.
Yeah, it's just it feels lumpy though when you're sewing it.
Cool. Yeah, I'm on my way over to bring mine.
Wow, right on. I'm impressed. I've seen my mom do that before, but
You could do a top stitch too on here, just over the edge here. You can
okay.
stitch this all the way around behind the neck too. You can do the top stitch back in there. So you can top stitch it down. It just gives it a nice finish.
So the inside now, you just do the same thing and then sew it together after.
Yeah.
Okay. Try to do the same thing.
Yeah, you can use pins to hold it together. You
Okay.
just got to remember to leave that little space in the back so that you can turn it inside out after. You know, in the
Oh
back,
yeah.
leave a little space open here and then turn it inside right afterwards.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Hers turned out really nice.
Oh, who's that?
Mabel,
Oh.
I can't hear anything. I can't hear no machines or anything. So I don't know.
Where are
Look
you?
at that.
The leather.
Okay, the leather. Do you have leather?
Yeah, I got the leftovers from my
Okay,
trims
so
there.
you're gonna put the leather on in between your flannel and your top piece. When you put it inside out, these will be inside when you sew it around your leather pieces.
So what am I sewing it to on the inside? Am I sewing it to my flannel?
You're
or my
gonna put them
corduroy?
in between, like you're gonna tack it down in between your flannel and your top piece, and then sew it around. Make
Okay.
sure that they're tucked in so that you don't sew over them anywhere else in the around
Yeah.
around the hat.
Hey.
So yeah, so that's what you'll do right in the corners, and then once you've sewed it, you're gonna cut like you did on the moss bag. You're gonna cut off that corner
Okay.
close to the
Okay.
edge. Yeah.
And I'm leaving where the bottom of the neck
Yeah,
is
you're
open.
gonna leave a part open so you can flip it around.
Okay.
Oh my God, what are you doing to your baby?
Oh, you thought I was gonna drop my baby.
Paige, what are you doing to Warland there? I hear him in the background.
Around there.
Orlin,
Yeah?
he's mad.
Makes it
He's trying to put a straw in like a hole and then he's getting frustrated.
no.
Oh,
So thirsty. He's so thirsty. He wants a drink.
Aw.
It won't fit in there.
Show them what you're doing. What are you trying to do?
Let's see.
See?
Oh. Fix it. Fix it.
And then I fix it and he's like, no, and then takes it apart.
Oh,
Not
geez.
that way. Not that.
Mom,
Oh,
it goes in there.
Aw,
yeah, it goes in there just like that.
Goes in there.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
so much now, eh?
Yeah.
Goes in there.
There.
There's
See?
there.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, somebody's getting tired.
I know. Bed now.
Oh yeah. It's a busy day.
When are you going on leave, Paige?
No.
May 8th is my last day.
Ow.
Holy gee, that's not long.
No.
No.
Wow.
They said the baby is for sure coming the week of the 17th of May.
Ow.
Wow.
For sure.
Let's look.
No.
No, he's mad. Time for bed.
Yeah.
Chuck
That's
said.
fine.
Chuck said.
No, mommy. I broke it.
Oh, Paige.
Now he's really mad.
Oh,
Oh.
time out.
I'll be back.
Find him another one. Oh. Really getting upset. He's tired. Okay, how's Vicky? That's really going on. I just got that one upside down already.
All right. It's so easy. It looks like it's so hard to do, eh?
It's just that gathering though. You
Yeah.
gotta watch them strings.
Yeah.
Haha, I did mine.
All right.
Touche.
Looks like those Amish hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does, eh?
Pretty close. Just make a white one.
There, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks pretty neat.
Yeah, it turns out cool, eh?
I'm proud.
All right. You should be.
Do it again. Do it again. Just do it again. On the
Yeah,
other
I
one.
gotta do it on my cotton one there now.
Yeah, and then when they go together, you gotta turn it inside out, eh?
Yeah.
Two inside outs go.
Yeah.
The good sides go together. Let me show it.
Yeah. And you should have some scrap pieces from your leather, and you can use those.
Yeah, I do have lots.
Yeah. So you can use those.
Hey, I'm proud.
All right.
Now I just need a baby.
Yeah.
Jason's like, no.
Have to order on Amazon.
Yeah, prime.
I went and told Boomer the same thing. He knew another baby because our baby's 10 years old now. And he said no.
Oh, baby, not gonna fit in there. 10 years old. You might stay in a whole year. You might go.
I made one when my son was born, but by the time that the woman had brought it back, she was stitching it for me. He had already outgrown it before he had a chance to even get in it. I still have it, so I'll pass it on to him for when he has children.
Yeah.
Just get a baby.
Yeah, I might have to.
That baby looks so friggin' real there.
I know, eh?
Scary.
I know.
She thought I was dropping it.
Oh, yeah. Well, it looked like you were holding up a real baby.
It does look. It really looks real.
Yeah.
How many months? How many months?
That's
is this
not
baby?
Walmart baby there.
No.
Oh, I would say 3-4 months. 6,
Yeah,
5,
That's
5
what I
months.
think. Just looking at the clothes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it says in here. No tags. Yeah.
She's got no name either.
New without tags.
Yeah.
No tags. No ID. No chip.
Um, okay,
No chip.
my son's seen as a singer. And now it says stitch length. Would I go to like number 4?
You're just a singer.
She's sewing the circle.
Are you?
Yeah, well, I'm sewing that part there again where I'm supposed to pull.
Try it on a scrap piece just to see if the stitches are wider, because some gauges are different. So
Okay.
yeah,
I'll try a scrap piece of
Usually about a 6 or whatever is the highest number you have there.
yeah, mine is a number. It goes from 0 to 4, but then there's an S1 and an S2.
Okay, that's for different functions. Just go to the longest number there, number 4.
Okay.
You should be okay with that. It should give you enough. That's as wide as it'll go.
And then I would just go like a normal stitch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
drum roll.
Oh, I'm not sure what we're doing with this baby now.
Okay,
You pulled everything apart here.
I did.
It was bedding all apart. Freezing. It was freezing.
Kid is freezing. Yeah, those cushions. I gotta get some filling. I ended up with a flat. I put 2 of them together.
Oh, you didn't cut it and
I
stuff
did.
it.
I didn't stuff it because I had no stuffing.
You still have to bring your stuffing over.
Yeah, just big enough for 2. I took apart my one cushion.
I would have to take this apart, wouldn't I? This is the part.
How do we get with the tape in the fire?
I don't know how you do
On pages.
that. Okay.
This part, I would have to take this bottom part piece, wouldn't I?
I'm
No,
making a
you-
bonnet.
You won't have to, just open it. Open it up and you can just sew around it. Just don't stitch that seam
Maybe-
down. Just stitch around that seam.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to maneuver it on your machine too, so you don't have to take it apart.
Hopefully.
Okay,
Okay.
we trust you.
Leave some tails. Where's Lefty?
Chester's closed, eh?
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna open again.
Really?
Yeah, he's shut down.
Really?
Yep. I thought it was
What
just
the
TELUS
heck?
problem, but I think he's closing it.
Huh? He
Chester's
wasn't
down.
making or that place wasn't making money or what?
I think he's just I think he's semi-retiring. I think that's what he's gonna do.
Was it Chester that still owned it?
No, it was Edgar.
No way. It was Edgar, yeah.
That's what I heard anyways.
Uh,
Didn't hear it from him though. I didn't actually see him and talk to him.
No, well, there's I think our medical driver wanted to go and gas up there the one day and
Oh,
it was
okay.
closed.
Yeah, just over the
And
weekend.
that's what she was saying.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
When did I go past there? Saturday?
It was Monday. I noticed it was closed.
I think that's when she did too, yeah.
They thought there was a
There's like a big,
big sign.
oh,
Yeah, TELUS
yeah, there's a
had some
sign
issues.
that's closed or something like that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
everybody thought it was because of the internet, but it wasn't.
Hmm.
Maybe he's going on to another adventure. I think
Could be.
they were having trouble keeping the workers there too. The people were not very nice to them that were going in there. There was a few nasties. They were picking on the workers.
Hmm. Well, I'm glad I got my gas tank when I did.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Here's a cute little one, Vicky.
Yeah, well, that's all I need because I can't afford anything bigger.
I didn't think they made them that small until you had took a picture of it.
Yeah. It's like almost 700 liters. So
Oh,
other than
yeah,
that, I can't afford anything more.
good enough.
Well,
It's a lot of gas.
I've got
Yeah.
normal tank, and then I get it filled every few weeks. So I'm not filling it, $1,000 at a time.
Oh yeah. Easy that.
But I think we're gonna like that. Handy.
Oh yeah, especially when you got your boat and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and your
Yeah.
toys. Yeah.
No, my toys run on batteries.
Woo.
Our batteries.
You need solar power for those batteries.
Right, Mabel?
Oh boy.
So glad we laugh. Otherwise, we wouldn't have fun, right?
Yeah.
You gotta pray for sun. Get those solar batteries working.
Leave those toys alone.
Okay, so it's 8:55. I don't know if Zoom's gonna cut us off at 9, but I did book it till 9.
Okay.
So just to give a heads up, if all of a sudden we get disconnected,
Okay.
it's because Zoom is only booked.
It's
till
Okay.
recorded though anyway, so.
It shouldn't kick
Yep.
you off.
It
It
doesn't?
shouldn't.
Okay, I don't know. I've never actually
got
went
cut
right
off.
till the time.
Yeah, we got cut off for a few minutes after the time slot. Yeah,
Okay, well, just
just in case.
Just in case they do, I'll see you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you, Brenda, and
Oh, you're
honoring,
welcome.
just in
yeah.
this off. Really appreciate it.
I'll
Coming out
Mhm.
and virtually showing your skills.
Oh,
I'll text you those measurements for those teepees, or
Okay.
I'll send it to you somehow anyway. But
Okay, that
I'll
sounds.
get them to you.
We shall
Mhm.
plan the next big project.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
It will be cool.
Yeah. There'll be a teepee in every household and Doki's. Little 12-footer.
Everybody will be lit up in a little teepee.
Yeah.
oh,
Actually, there's one right next door to me. Nijon Sononic has their head office next door to my house,
Yeah.
and there's one in the backyard there. I think they used it once.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness. I can't wait to get mine. I'm gonna have a teepee.
teepee party.
Have a teepee party.
Oh, somebody's sewing.
It's me. And I forgot to mute. Sorry.
Oh.
Holy cheese anyways.
Okay. So you're gonna put your little ties in the corners.
Did you clip first?
Yeah, you're gonna.
Look at my,
You just gotta sew it first.
Oh, okay.
and then clip it.
I gotta sew what?
You gotta.
Oh,
Okay, so you're gonna put your two
Strings.
your strings. You're gonna get your strings together too. You're gonna put your
Inside.
inside out, like how you did the moss bags. You're gonna have them
Right sides together.
right sides together, and then you're gonna.
the, what do you call it? The corduroys on the outside, right?
It's on the inside, and the flannel is in the inside. They're facing together.
We're gonna turn it inside out later.
Yeah, you'll turn it inside out later.
So we want to see the rough edges on the outside.
Okay. Rough on the outside.
And you got your little strings too. You're gonna tack those down on the corners. You're gonna put them in between the flannel and the corduroy and pin them the other way. You're gonna turn them, flip them the other way.
Right side in.
Yeah,
Yeah, the good sides go together.
they're gonna be inward. Remember how you did the moss bag? It applies this to this way too.
So the cotton goes in.
Yeah,
Like so.
yeah.
Now I need my little leather, right?
Yeah. And those will be inside too when you're sewing.
Just cut them in half.
Cut it in half. It doesn't have to be really long. You don't have to have a really long
8
piece.
inches maybe 10.
Yeah.
Might be 10 inches.
I hope we don't get cut off. So the same thing, once you've pinned it, you're gonna leave a gap open. So
At
that
the end, at
yeah.
the seam.
at the seam, yep. You're gonna leave it open once you cut your corners so that it'll lay flat. It won't be bulky. So make sure you cut those corners off after you've sewed it. Sew these two pieces together. Flip it around, and then you're gonna do a top stitch the same way you did your moss bag. So you can see the top stitch, and you're gonna close that
I
open.
didn't.
The final.
I
Yeah,
didn't
and
do
that's
this
your
right.
final step.
Because when I flip it inside out, no. So it's gonna stay like this then?
Let's see.
Like, is that right?
No, you gotta turn them the other way. Like these should
Okay,
be,
that's what I thought.
yeah. See, like I flipped these
It's gotta be inside
right
out.
side out. Yeah, it's an inside
right.
out. Sorry about that.
And then once I flip it,
Yeah, you'll pull it through that little gap you're leaving open in the back.
oh my God. Confusing.
No,
Something's not right.
okay, let's see, we can't see what you're doing, so we can tell you.
Okay, I'm getting ready to sew the piece in or pin it.
Yeah.
So do I pin the corduroy part in?
To the corduroy part.
Like both of them have to be in?
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
and pull your,
Gather.
the gather. So it'll fit around that little round circle.
So the
After-
corduroy is out. Like this. Right? You see the stitches on the outside.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
And then the inside, the stitches are in the inside, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, because then when I flip it, they'll be right side.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah. And then you want to
Okay.
make sure you pin your leather in there too, in between the
Whereabouts?
corduroy and the cotton. You want to pin them in between those the both fabrics.
Okay.
For your strings in there.
Yeah, and make sure when you're sewing them, they're inside. You're gonna sew on top of them.
Do you know what you mean? You're gonna
Nope.
tuck your strings inside, because you're gonna turn it inside out and you want your strings to come out, right? So that's gotta be tucked inside the rough edge. It's gotta go inside.
It won't be visible when you're sewing it until you turn it around, and then you'll have
They'll be sticking
they'll
outside.
be sticking out when you flip them around.
So it's just on the inside then here,
Yeah,
Yeah, you're just
Whoops.
gonna tack it.
yeah. You'll tack them
like right here.
Yeah, you're gonna feed it through inside.
inside. It's gonna be inside. So when you turn it around, your strings will come out too. When you flip it right side out.
Oh,
your-
you want them to come out?
Yeah, so you can tie them. You don't want them inside when you sew it, because you won't have no ties to tie the bonnet together.
So just a little piece should be sticking out. The rest should be inside. Inside the 2 layers. Hard to explain that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually.
Yeah, you're not gonna see that, eh?
No.
That's gonna be on the inside. All you should see when you are doing it inside out is a little tiny piece. You should only have a little tiny piece out. And then the rest should be stuck inside the 2 layers.
Okay, so it should be, here's your top piece.
It's hard to. Just a little string. This one's sewn too. Only a little tiny piece.
Okay, let's say this is your your outside of your fabric. You're gonna sew
Okay.
these 2 pieces together, and the leather is gonna go inside here, in between. And then you're gonna sew right around. You're gonna join it together. Your hide, I mean your hat.
A little piece should be sticking out here, and then you're gonna sew along the edge. I'm gonna sew along the other edge.
And
it's
when you
gonna stick
flip
here.
it,
So it doesn't dangle down here then. I gotta put it up.
you
Yeah,
gotta put it inside the hat.
Inside the hat.
Yeah, put it inside when you
Just-
sew it.
Turn a little bit that way and show where the string.
The whole thing then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
see. Just turn it towards the camera and then she'll see. See the
See?
string in there?
yeah. When you sew it, the string
Okay,
should be on this side.
okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the inside.
Sorry. It just so
Okay.
much easier to show it.
Yeah, we sewed it all up already.
Yeah, we shouldn't have sewed it all up.
I'm gonna stick that in there then.
Yeah,
And just sew all the way around then, right?
All the way, and no, you want to leave an opening so you can
At the back.
flip it around. Yeah,
yeah, just on
Okay.
the back part. Gotta leave that open so we can turn it back inside right.
Yeah. I'm trying to stuff this in here.
She shouldn't sew over it though. Huh?
yeah.
It should be okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it should be stuffed in there. No, they're not paying attention to it.
Anyway, just all of a sudden, just go do this bling, go right out.
Okay. I'm gonna sew this there now. It's
Yeah.
it's in the back part,
Yeah,
but I won't sew that.
over it. Yeah,
No.
don't sew over it.
I'll
You're just
sew it
doing
up the
this-
corner here to tie it.
Yeah.
We're just doing the seam. First seam.
Ready?
Are you ready?
Do not close it all off.
No, I'm gonna keep it at the open at the back.
Okay.
You know, for the hat here, okay, now I'm starting to gather. Now, is that the way it's supposed to be? It's hard to see.
Should be your little circle there and it'll look gathered.
Yeah.
I'm starting to gather, but is it supposed to be, I don't know. Like I can pull it to start gathering, but this circle part, the corduroy, should it be inside?
Yeah.
No?
Corduroy.
The corduroy against the corduroy. Like the edges should, you'll pin the edges like the corduroy will,
Two good sides, eh?
the two good sides will be pinned
Together.
together.
Okay, so then I've got the circle the wrong way because the circle is sticking out.
Can't really see it.
So you want to put the rough edge to rough edge, eh?
Yeah.
So your rough edges should be touching each other.
Okay, because this part here, the circle that's facing out is the corduroy part. And this part of the hat is the rough
Well,
edge.
you gotta flip it the other way.
The circle part has to go inside.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay,
You want the corduroy to look good. Corners, you just got the rough and then. Some crazy. They're so cute though. Like it's so simple, but it's so cute. Like it looks like $1,000,000. That's how they make those
You can even
Odorites.
put
hats.
lace.
Odorite
You could
hats.
put lace in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen them with the lace, but I was
Yeah.
thinking that feel itchy. Probably not.
No.
Babies can't feel
Because you can buy those bonnets, the lace. I even have that lace in there. You can just sew it on top here.
it. It looks good with just like that.
Mhm.
Doesn't look too jolly lace. It looks nice. So I've seen some with lots of lace. People have done it with lots of lace instead of ribbons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, 4 o'clock's getting up to me.
Oh my God, I bet you.
I'm flying all around today. Holy smokes. I'm glad.
You got your stuff done anyway.
Yeah. it's
you
long.
have to gather, pull that and gather it all and then sew it?
Yeah, you gather it until it fits around that circle. Then you're
Okay.
gonna pin that circle in there. It's just so
Throwing it around. Go to sleep now.
it's gonna go to sleep.
It's never
His
real
Kokum
baby.
is really rough with that baby. No, it's been a while, eh? Since you had your baby. Oh. We have a lot of fun with those two little ones that we got. Oh my God, they're hilarious. They were both watching Thomas the train. Oh my God. And then Thomas, the way the train looks at the baby, so with the
Yeah.
big eyes and the
Yeah.
smile, both babies start smiling away like that. Thomas is looking at them only. I said, oh my God, they're really smiling at Thomas. They think Thomas is so real, eh? So cute. And they're just small, eh?
I think every kid fell in love with Thomas the Train.
Oh my God, it's so funny to watch him. I've never seen a baby with Thomas before, so, and I had two of them to watch, so it was kind of funny. Because they smiled
My
both at
son-
the same time.
My son was right into Thomas the Train. Like he watched them. We had to buy the movies. We had to buy the trains. We
Yeah.
Thomas. Yeah.
These two babies, one is a year old and the other one's only, well, no, 10 months. The other one's like 13 months or something. And then they both fight over the same toys.
Of course.
And it's so funny to
No,
watch babies feed another baby. It was funny because they were sharing French fries. Trying to feed the younger one. So cute.
A question. Okay, I can't get this to gather. Now, can I just pin this around and just sew it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. You can
Yep.
even hand sew it too.
No, not hand sew.
Yeah,
But
you can pin it.
if I can pin it around enough to get it
Yep.
to,
Gather,
Okay.
that'll work.
because my strings keep breaking.
Yeah, it
Oh,
might
yeah.
be.
It could be just me with the sewing machine as for the stitch, but I'll
Yeah.
try that. Try and sew it.
Yeah, it'll probably come together.
Okay.
And now you can go shopping with your baby in the car seat.
You have to buy a car seat.
You get those ones that are out of date that
Yeah.
people just they get rid of them, like they're just for practice for babies, like not for real. You can't
Yeah.
put them a real baby in there because they're what I don't know, it's something to do with the plastics that generate or
Mm.
something. They don't stay strong
This
forever.
doesn't even stay in the room.
Oh.
Ready for the big reveal?
Okay, let's do
So I can take that stitch out then, the one that I was using to pull then, right? Take it out and then sew the circle in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I
Let's
got
see
my
if we can,
eyes.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
It doesn't go off.
Hurry up, Josh, before it goes off.
Looks Amish. Oh, my strings, I gotta cut.
Yes, they get in the way.
And then you can do a top stitch.
There,
Ah,
Ooh,
my little bonnet.
yay. With the strings.
My strings are here.
Okay. You can see them.
oh, they're real long.
Yeah, you can do top stitch all the
Yeah.
way around there just to
All the way
finish
around?
that.
And close
Yeah.
it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, close it off. It'll look really sharp. Gives it a nice finish.
Ta-da!
cool.
I thought they had all this material on theirs too.
Which one?
On their outside corduroys.
No, we
Did we
didn't.
match some?
No, we didn't put any ribbons in there.
Oh,
No.
I thought we did the matching fabric I think,
We did
for some, eh?
for some of them.
Okay.
Paige, you're gonna continue recording this and you're gonna be sending it to us, right?
Just leave it open.
Yep.
Okay, I think I'm gonna log off for tonight. Getting frustrated and I'm getting tired. So I can, all I have to do is just sew the bonnet together and I can watch through the video, and if I need anything, I'll bring it to Vicky.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you very much, ladies. Enjoy the
Okay,
evening.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Okay,
Thanks,
bye.
Paige.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, Sally.
Must be sewing. She's doing the sewing. pretty good. We're pretty much all of it done.
Yeah. It's a good thing we did as much as we did on them.
Yeah. It takes a lot of time if they're doing all the cutting. Prepping makes a big difference.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't know what it was going to look like with the wider ribbon. That's why I wasn't too sure.
This one?
I don't mind that. That's all right, dude.
Yeah. It does look good. And that 1.5 inch, I think we said 1.5 inch. Close.
For what?
On the edge here. I think it was 2 inches. For when you
Oh.
put that.
Somebody not gonna use that arm. I keep using my.
Ta-da! I'm done. My top stitch.
Ooh.
There you go.
Oh, ever cute. So now, am I done this?
You're done. You're all done.
Jumping. So then to lace that bag up,
Okay.
you just like I know you would just go through all those little knots, right?
Yeah,
Like those
The
makeshift
loops.
knots.
Yeah. You go through the loops. And you've got a mat, a little back padding.
Yeah, is this like a little blanket?
Yeah. And there's a little
Oh,
and you've got a little,
This thing?
you have a little cushion. So that would go in between, like
in
you're
the
gonna-
back.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you do with the long lacing.
Yeah, and with this, you got your back padding, and I usually just kind of fold it in there so it's sitting like this on each side.
Oh, so the blanket goes on the bottom part.
Yeah, I kind of see how it's square. Well, I put
Yeah.
that inside right in here, so it's easier to wrap the baby. It goes more at an angle when you do it that way, and I just kind of fit it into the cushion.
Okay.
And then you wrap the baby on one side like this,
Yeah.
put it underneath the baby, and then this long piece will go in here, and then wrap it on this side and tuck it underneath.
Nice. Just like swaddling.
Yeah, just like swaddling, and then you put your baby into
With your
the
mattress in
you put your baby
on the mattress.
on a mattress, and you wrap.
Lace
Well,
up.
you lace it up after that. So kind of
Okay.
like
Wow, ever nice. Holy jumpers.
yeah. So
My son would have loved this when he was baby.
oh, they just sleep really good in there. They'll sleep for
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah. Eh?
Yeah.
He's autistic and until this day, he loves to be like like in his bed. That's how it is. It's like right super, super tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way he likes to sleep.
Every blanket's like that too.
Yeah.
Weighted
those
blankets.
weighted blankets
Yeah.
probably just calms them down. I don't know if you can put that. Can you lift it up and just show? So the screen will be. I don't know if you can see how I'm wrapping. Because if they're small, then you can bring them down and the cushion can be a little more like a support.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll do. And this can just be pushed up.
Mine's all full of leather.
And if the baby is really small too, you can just fold this down in the corners. And you're just going back and forth. I don't know if you can see me. I think you can see me.
And baby would be sleeping right now.
I would be sleeping.
Well, I made my first moss bag. Look at that. Woohoo.
Hey. There you go. So there. There's nothing.
Look how dirty it is. It's all full of
Oh, yeah.
hide.
Yeah, that can be just you can just use a lint brush.
A lint brush, yeah. There we go. We're all set.
Hey, oh yeah, look at that.
Oh man.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I'm out of here.
Okay, Vicky.
It was nice meeting you, ladies.
Yeah, it was nice
Good
working.
job, Vicky. You did it.
Yes.
I did it. I'm really liking sewing now that I got a good, I haven't, well, it's not mine there, but after that, after I switched there, oh my God, so much better.
There you go.
Right
So
on.
Paige, are we done with the sewing machines? Like I could bring it back now?
Yep, we're good. Next week it's just rattles. You definitely don't need
Okay.
a sewing machine for that.
Okay. Okay, ladies, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
See you.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Night.
How are you, Mabel? Are you good?
I have my bonnet sewn together. The only thing I did forget was to put the little leather pieces.
Oh,
But what I
okay.
think I'm gonna do, and like I won't keep use, I'm gonna put a little bow there,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna have like either a leather piece or a ribbon. I have lots of ribbon here,
Yeah.
so I'll have a ribbon that I'll just
And
don't
stitch
know.
it.
And
Yeah.
stitch it on.
stitch and just I'll
Yeah.
make it look really pretty, really cute.
Yeah.
Oh, look at.
Ah,
But
there you go.
it turned out really good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, look at that. You got the ruffle. Ah, cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, look at yours, Paige. Oh,
Yeah, you can change it up.
cute.
You know?
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It turned
Really
out pretty
cute.
nice.
Wait, I'm gonna have
And
a
then I put the fishmun together there, and
Ah. Oh no. We're losing.
We're losing it.
Mhm.
Ah! Host disabled participant screen sharing.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
wow,
it. They're really
that's
nice.
And
yeah.
and you have a blanket in there too. You should have
Mhm.
a
Receiving blanket.
receiving blanket. Yeah.
And I've seen how you swaddled it around there, and I'll do the
Yep.
same thing, and I'll put it inside.
Okay, we're gonna open it. Hold on.
It's beautiful. I am so happy about this. This is awesome.
Oh, I'm so glad
Really
you all
nice.
enjoyed.
Yeah.
You enjoyed making your own moss bag. I wish
Mhm.
we were all together, but this is as good as it gets for now. But
Yeah,
you all did a really
it's really
good
nice to see you.
Yeah, you
It's been
too.
so long.
Well, that's
Sure
the
has.
thing about this. Everybody's like, oh, forever. Don't see
Mhm.
anybody.
Yeah, yeah, it's taken a toll on a lot of people.
Oh, I'll say. But
Yeah,
it's nice to be able to sit here and at least do it online.
Yeah.
At least we're not totally in isolation. At least we got that this modern technology to keep us
yeah.
keep
And
us
everyone's taken the initiative to learn
mhm,
how to Zoom and the
yeah,
Teams or whatever, and we
yeah.
see more and more people out at
Oh yeah.
different workshops. That's good.
Yeah.
Connecting. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And we're adjusting. I think we're all adjusting to this to doing this online. So yeah, it's a bit of getting used to it. Even me explaining this,
Yeah,
sometimes it's hard for me to explain it, but I like to show it. I'm more of a visual,
yeah,
more
yeah,
visual than
definitely.
yeah,
And I find it too, it's easier to well, sometimes when I'm viewing it on the computer, I almost have to kind of turn like so I'm working the same way as you know what I mean? Like cuz
yeah,
it
yeah,
it
Yes.
makes it seem like you have to stand on your head to see what you're doing, like
yeah, yeah.
Left and right. Yeah.
yeah, we're doing it backwards, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I really have to go. He is like
Okay.
really angry.
Okay.
Oh
Have a
no.
well. Good
Okay.
night.
Okay. Good night.
Aw.
Sorry, ladies. I don't mean to cut you off, but I
Oh
really
no.
have to end it.
No problem.
Okay, girls, have a good night. Thank you
Good
so
night. Thank
much.
you again so much. Yeah, I really
Oh,
appreciate it.
good night, Warren.